Good morning, Devils fans. Are we able to all get into a class action lawsuit against the Devils for taking years off of our lives, for the absolute heart attacks of the start of games, to the epic comebacks, to the epic collapses? Because it's been quite the ride. Only 30 something, 31 games now into the season, and we still have like 50 to go. So strap in because I think it's going to be like this for a little bit more of a stretch. Let's talk about it. So this game comes down to both this time the goaltending and the defense not playing so hot. The goaltending kind of speaks for itself. It was both Akira and Vitek. Uh, I would say more obviously a bit more Vitek than Akira. Vitek had some good saves. I really only place blame on Akira for like the second one mostly, but it wasn't even totally on him. But he wasn't making the stops either. And as we say on this channel all the time, goalies just sometimes just have to make the stops or not give up the rebound or whatever. But I'll dive into the full goal by goal breakdown here in just a moment. The defense itself, yes, as we all know, we lost Severson, we lost Gray, some veteran depth there on the back end. We don't have Dougie Hamilton, our number one defenseman. So you're talking half of our D-core from last year is not playing. Two of the remaining half are in down seasons, at least compared to last year. And then if you want to say Brendan Smith is the sixth guy there, well, he's just probably the reason for a third, if not half of the goals in this one. And then we got basically 2.5 rookies playing on the other half there. So I don't think any of these were directly on Luke. Definitely not on Nemec. One was definitely on Kevin Ball. So yeah, if you want to put a bit of blame on the lack of experience or running a young defensive core, maybe a little bit, but really in this one it was the veteran defenseman that did not have the best of the play, and then obviously on top of the goaltending. So, all right, let's dive into it. Let's go goal by goal and I'll give you guys my thoughts on where I think we absolutely cannot give it up, or sometimes the other team is just good and is going to score. So the first one, it's on Brendan Smith. He makes a bad pinch. Luke actually recovers for him and is able to seal off the play, taking it around net. Yeah, could Luke maybe have possibly stopped the pass through? Sure, but he recovered, took the puck around net, gave it a fairly low danger pass to the middle. But Brendan Smith, for whatever reason, decided to also go around the back of the net. Only thought process I could see there is he is thinking Luke wins the puck battle and is going to reverse it back around, where then he would be left alone. But instead, that is obviously the riskier of the play because you got two Oilers in front. And instead, Luke doesn't win the puck battle. The pass goes right through the slot. Ryan McLeod completely alone on the back end, tap in goal. Is that on Akira? No, that is on the defense. That is on Smith on the bad pinch that allowed the entry, that allowed them getting the pressure in below the goal line. And then, like I said, I don't put that on Luke. Sure, could he have done something that prevented that play? Yeah, but you can't prevent every single pass in the NHL. He did a good job on recovering from Smith's mistake. Smith then just makes a second mistake, and the puck goes in. The second goal, this one was just a good play for the most part by the Oilers. McDavid just absolutely causes chaos in the offensive zone. He pulls Marino with him, who was the one on defender before I think Bratt came in to double team. That is completely fine. You're okay with trying to crowd up on a guy, especially like McDavid. He gets a pass off to the blue line, a shot goes through, and there's a rebound. That's where the problem is. If there's any blame, it could be slightly on Akira for a rebound or the defensive positioning in front not clearing out the rebound. But McDavid causes chaos. It's a high-skill line out there. They get the puck through. There is a rebound, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins doesn't miss from that close when he is not defended. Could Marino have pulled off sooner off of McDavid and hard skated back to the front to get on Ryan Nugent-Hopkins? Possibly, but it was very bang-bang once he did peel off of McDavid. I think Marino did play it fairly well. My only criticism would be maybe needed to get just to the net front quicker than he did. But if the goalie just makes the clean save there and there's no rebound, there's no goal. But it's rebounds happen. McDavid, obviously, best player in the NHL, and he's going to create offense. So I actually don't hate that goal again so much. The first one was really bad. The second one, I'll take that almost every time, assuming you play out the rest of the game how you're supposed to. We started making that comeback, and we'll get to how it ended. So the comeback begins up. McLeod has been playing fantastically. He does a great play reading the lanes that the Oilers are passing through, gets the puck, drives it up ice, nice low drop to Mercer. McLeod then pulls the guys with him, giving Mercer a clean route, clean look at the net, and Mercer doesn't miss. The Oilers will probably be a little upset at Picard at that one if they wanted to nitpick their game. That's probably a save you would want your goalie to also have. But it was also just a really good shot, very clean look, basically a clean break-in for Mercer because of Mikey drawing the Oilers defenders to him. And so that's kind of similar to the Oilers' second goal. This is one, yeah, the goalie could have, but are you that upset about it? No, not really. It was just a great shot, opposite side, basically hits the bar, goes in. Hockey players are very, very good. Puck's going to go into the net. So you could live with that one as an Oilers fan, and you'll take it as a Devils fan. Second goal, we tie up the game. Love to see that. After that second goal, Akira got pulled, as we all know. Was it fully on him? No, but you let in two that early, especially that second one where, like I said, probably could have had the rebound or not given up the rebound. And you just need a shake up to spark the team. That was more so on needing to get the skaters' heads in the right place than really on Akira, but you do put Vitek in. So now back to our tying goal of the game. You can't be too upset at that one as an Oilers fan as well. Insane amount of traffic in front. A guy who hasn't scored all year in Siegenthaler just puts a puck towards the net, and it's a perfect shot, top corner, clean, goes in. Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at it from the other side, that's a goal where I can't be too upset as an Oilers fan because it's kind of lucky. The guy just throws it on net. He's not a seeing eye shot type guy. As an Oilers defender, you're okay with Siegenthaler taking a shot from the blue line because, well, it's the first time that it's gone in all year for him. But there was just a lot of traffic in front. The goalie doesn't really have much of a chance at that one. But as a Devils fan, you also take that. 2-2. But they weren't, the first goal by Mercer was really good. The second goal by Siegenthaler is a bit more just, it happened. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. Third goal, we go ahead. We get a lead in this one. And in the second period, vibes are through the roof because it's Timo Meier, finally, right? The guy gets on the board. And this wasn't just Timo getting a muck goal in the front that others created. He created that entire play. In the defensive zone, he takes the body to McDavid, separates the puck from McDavid with the body, gets the puck himself, passes the puck up ice. An Oiler gets it. He ends up actually stealing the puck away with a nice stick battle. Again, that's two one-on-one battles. Meier wins to get the puck up ice, essentially on his own. Nice little pass over, pass back to Meier in the net front. Whoa, not tap and goal. He has two sticks that are defending him. That is a muscle goal in the front. You want to call? I don't call that a muck goal. That was a individual effort goal by Timo. Love that. That had me through the roof, excited and happy. And then intermission ended, and then the happiness was gone for the rest of the game. But felt good for Timo on that one, and then didn't feel good the rest of the night after. So where did the absolute, what was it, minute and 9 second fall apart happen? Well, McDavid is McDavid. He did great things, held onto the puck, huge skill play, absolute patience, elite player, but Vanacek cannot literally be looking like this. Just where is he? What is he doing? And you just a wide open net. I mean, that's the thing with Vitek all year. Yes, he's an athletic goalie. He's not a positional goalie like Akira, but he's an athletic goalie, right? So he is going to be moving around a lot more. You can argue in today's NHL that's not as good. You could possibly argue if Vitek was, a bit better. And it's actually really good for preventing the cross ice plays that positional goalies will struggle a bit more against than the athletic ones. This isn't just an athletic thing with Vitek. He is swimming out there. He is losing his net, and we're going to get to that for the fifth goal in just a moment. But I mean, even before this first goal by McDavid, he barely got lucky by a post saving him, and he was still swimming. And then other saves that just because of the Devils skaters, we prevented a really good chance while he was still swimming out there. Vitek he just not look sound. He does not look comfortable. He does not look confident in net. And this was just, you take a screenshot of that, and it's brutal. Brutal. Yes, McDavid waited him out, but you're the goalie. You got to be a bit more patient. You can't be doing this in your net multiple times in this game. Awful. Okay, so that happens. Tied game. That's fine. Tied game. We'll live with that. Well, basically the next shift, we have Kevin Ball giving a nice little pass to the middle. Yeah, he was looking for McLeod, but it goes right under his stick because he wasn't ready for it. Goes right to Draisaitl. Backhander in. Could Vitek have that? Yeah. That's on both. That is on Kevin Ball for giving a clean look to one of the best goal scorers in the entire NHL in Draisaitl. Now, it is a backhander. It's not from the most crazy of positions. Vitek got, I think, just the slightest shoulder of a jersey on it, and it beats him up high. You probably still want a goalie to make a save at some point, right? If you're going to be swimming out there on the McDavid goal, make a huge stop there. It didn't happen, right? Okay, so now we're down 1. Well, we're still in it. Nope, because once again, Smith pinches terribly. There is a breakaway heading back, and then I don't know what Vitek was doing there. I mean, Bastian kind of got back to prevent a nice clean look. Vitek completely loses his net and crease, and I don't remember his name. He begins with an E. The guy that scored the 5th Oilers goal just loops it around. It wasn't even like one of those crazy stretch plays that you see Jack or McDavid make sometimes. There's a really elite goal scorers where the goalie is positionally sound, has the pad stretched out as far as he can. No, he just completely, he's swimming out to the other, he's halfway out of the net, behind the net. And that's an easy going around your pad for that goal. And then McLeod gets a 6th goal some other time later that was also not great, but that was just more unfortunate, I guess. It was Luke went to go collect the puck in the corner. It takes a really weird bounce off of the boards and goes over his sticks and springs right out to the middle. Now, obviously, he went to go collect the puck, so that leaves Ryan McLeod completely alone. He tries to get back. Marino does get back, but does not get a stick, does not do good defensive work. Vitek gets completely beat going all the way around, and goal McLeod. That one's on defense from, I don't put that one as much on Luke, but it's a little bit still on Luke. Yeah, it's a weird bounce off the boards. But then Marino, got to be able to hit the man or the stick or the puck or something away there to not give him that clean wrap. Not wrap, but like skating across the slot. Or Vitek's got to make that stop too. It's two of these, like, yeah, brutal stuff. And that's it. 6-3. That's the game. Awful third period. Boys are frustrated. I know the fans are frustrated. But, I mean, we're still not that far out looking in, but it's still a climb. I don't think it's that much of a climb. You string 3 wins together here. A couple teams in the Metro actually lose for once, which never seems to be happening, and you're in a playoff spot. Still 51 games to go, so it's a lot of hockey. You're not going to catch me being a doomer or being down on this one. Just a frustrating one. The team of play was the best thing of the night. That was a solo effort. The other 2 goals, a nice shot by Mercer, great play by McLeod, good stuff. The Siegenthaler goal is kind of lucky, to be honest, but still good player in the offensive zone. Had a lot of traffic in net. You'll take those for sure. The Timo goal was fantastic by Timo there. Breakdown, I hate the top line with Halla on it. Get Halla off the top line. Timo just scored. Great effort. Put him up there would be my take. The Nico line did not do that great either, but he was against the McDavid line for most of the night. I would take a mostly wash there, but it wasn't a wash. McDavid got on the board multiple times. Was it any of that really on Nico or his line mates? No, but they still got on the board, right? But I'm not breaking up that line either. I mean, it's a full season. It's going to happen. That was fine. I don't hate the Nico line. The third line, they got on the board twice, I guess, but Holtz got benched, so the lines were all shaken up. It was a whole thing. And the fourth line was also fine, I guess. But all of this for me was really on Smith with terrible pinches, Ball with the awful pass to the middle, our goalies just not making a save above expected, just one. Yeah, I mean, we know what the problems are with the team, and they just seem to be there every single game almost. And we're going to have to work our way through it if a move is not made. And that's really just how it's going to be. It's a young team. They should get better as the season continues to move on. And that's hockey, I guess. But let's not wallow in this one too much. There's a practice today. Hopefully, I would love to see some line changes. Miller, hopefully with the birth of his child. Hopefully everything went well there. Would love to hear good news from that front. Have him back in over Smith. maybe you don't give up that first goal, maybe you don't give up the multi-goal ahead goals, and so that game looks a lot better if it's Miller instead of Smith in, because I do put Smith at fault for a lot of that. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Otherwise, I think I've touched on everybody. Yeah, I don't know, frustrating, but you move on. That's sports. You got to take the bad with the good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, as always, and forever. Let's go Devils.